Hey everybody, Sean from Media Assault here, and it's time once again for another entry into my Halloween horror series for 2016. This time out, I am reviewing The Lords of Salem, a Rob Zombie film. And as seems to be the norm for Rob Zombie, his wife, Sheri Moon Zombie, is the lead, or one of the leads. But in this case, she is the lead. She plays a character named Heidi, who is a DJ for a radio station in Salem, Massachusetts. And she is sent a package from a band called The Lords, and they send her this big slab of vinyl, which has some really strange music on it. So she plays it, and she finds herself having these strange visions of sort of demonic stuff, kind of weird imagery, kind of typical stuff for a Rob Zombie movie. And the actual song catches the attention of a local museum curator played by Bruce Davison. And one thing that's very notable about this film is that it does include a very lengthy list of awesome people who are in other films. I just look here. Other than Sheri Moon Zombie and Bruce Davison, you have Jeff Daniel Phillips, who is currently in Westworld, Ken Foree, who is from Dawn of the Dead, Patricia Quinn, who was in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Dee Wallace, who was in Cujo, Maria Conchita Alonso, who I believe was in Running Man, I believe, and Judy Geeson and Meg Foster. And with this cast, Zombie basically creates the best movie he's ever made. Now, that's not saying a whole lot. He's made House of a Thousand Corpses, which was okay. Devil's Rejects, which was technically much better, but kind of fell flat in the plot department. Halloween and Halloween 2. Halloween was you can't really improve upon the original, and he made the horrible sin of going into the backstory of the Michael Myers character. He then expounded upon that flaw by making Halloween 2, which just further went down the rabbit hole that he shouldn't have gone, with, of course, his wife as Michael's mother, and just a horrible, horrible movie that was. And then he's made a new movie called 31, which I have not seen yet. I don't think there's anything else that he's made that I can remember. But this is the first time I've seen The Lords of Salem. And from a directing perspective, he's really off the charts here for himself. I mean, the imagery in this is really, really good. A lot of it seems to boil down to almost music video imagery, and some of it is really self-indulgent. The fact that he casts his wife in every single movie he's in or he makes is a little self-indulgent, and she's always in various states of undress, which I guess if you've got a wife who looks as good as Sheri Moon Zombie, you may want to do that, but she's not the right actress for everything. And in this case, she's better than she normally is, although I don't know that this part really needed somebody with really powerful thespian chops. So I don't want to say too much else about the plot. It's not very scary. The imagery is very cool, but it's not really a scary film. And the plot is very simplistic. It works really well for what it is. It's not that much. I guess my expectations weren't too terribly high, and I wasn't terribly disappointed. So I guess you could say I liked it. I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. As far as, its suitability for Halloween, atmospherically, if that's a word, it's actually really good. I like the Halloween-ish atmosphere. The scenery is really good. It's got kind of all the outside scenes that take place during the daytime seem to be very gray and fall-like. So this could probably really go over as a Halloween film. But just don't expect to be, chilled to the bone with scares or thrills or anything. It tells a very basic story. It tells it well enough. Make sure that you watch or at least listen through the beginning of the credits to find out exactly what happens. Because there's a lot, I think, that wasn't explained too well by the film itself. And I don't know if that was determined by focus groups or something, but at the end, there's a little bit of exposition that kind of helps you understand what happened. And I do think it's necessary. Like I said, I'll give The Lords of Salem a 5 out of 10. And there you go. That's my review of The Lords of Salem. Stick around for my next entry into my 2016 Halloween horror series, which will be Maggie, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I should have that by the end of this week. So, as always, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy.